Yeah, what I'm in the process of doing here today is changing my throttle cable on this tractor. I've had problems, the damn thing won't idle down, and underneath this boot right here, there's a spring and the mechanism slides in and out. I thought maybe that was gummed up, and why it wouldn't slide back and forth like it should, and I went to take that apart and it's all moving fine. So I kept looking around, and probably ain't gonna see it until I get it out. But where the cable connects up underneath the dash here, where this piece here slides in and out, the cable's getting frayed and won't let it slide back down in there. And I don't know how many strands of cables left in it, but I've been worried here the last couple days. I'm gonna step down on the foot throttle to give it some fuel, and that's gonna snap, and then I won't have no throttle, because both the hand and the foot throttle connect through and all work through that mechanism. And if that cable breaks, you ain't giving it no fuel and it ain't gonna move very fast. It'll just sit at an idle. So that finally came in today. In our case, people don't want to stock nothing. I called this dealer up here in Clymer last week. They didn't have one. I figured they would. So I called the dealer. Oh, they're down by Grove City, down by Route Interstate 80. They didn't have one. They were able to tell me that a dealer up in Arcadia, New York, which is about a 2.5 hour drive from here, had one. And I was almost getting in the truck and driving, but it ain't worth it. So I called the closest dealer to me, which I figured they weren't. That's why I didn't call them in the first place. They didn't have it. So I called the dealer it's closest to me over in Ohio. They didn't have it, and that guy was a little bit of an idiot. He gave me a price on the cable for $39, and I said, I don't think that's the right cable. This is no $39 cable. And he looks again, and yeah, I think he got this one here, the fuel shutoff cable. This one's $135. So they didn't have it. Then I called the local construction company, because this motor's got to be in a bunch of like backhoes and stuff, and chances are they might have the same cable, and they used to be the agricultural dealer around here. I guess they still can get agricultural parts, but they don't sell the equipment. They didn't have one. They could have had it Monday. This other dealer up in Clymer could have had it Tuesday. I don't know why that was a difference. But I just called back up to Clymer and had them order it, because I'd rather deal with the dealer I've been dealing with. So I just got back with that. So now what I got to do is, here's the bolt that holds this piece on back there. No way I'm getting my hand in there, so I got to take this fuel filter assembly off, which is no big deal. You just take the inlet piece off here, and then the fuel comes in, goes into, this is a water separator bowl, and I probably should take that apart and clean it, but it doesn't look like there's anything in there. It looks clean. And then the fuel comes out of there, goes through this line, comes around into this primer. This is the prime the system, and then it goes into this filter, and then it comes out of that filter into the injection. It goes to the injection pump. I'm going to change that filter while I'm at it. I mean, I probably changed it a year ago, but since I got to break the system, drain it out, and I'm putting a new filter on. So like I said, I just got to disconnect that line, and I got this one tore apart here. Take these two bolts out, and that'll come off. So I don't have any way to set this up, so I'm gonna have to pause it while I do all that crap. I mean, I got everything broke loose, just gotta take them bolts out and drop that off. Yeah, I got it out. A lot of fishing underneath the dash, but you can kind of see broken cables there. Maybe 4 or 5 strands, all it's holding together. And I say what that's doing, it's binding as it's going in and out of this, and won't let it slide all the way. Then this end here is a little bit sticky. Ain't sliding like it should. So, yeah, I didn't film much of this up here. I ended up pulling the dash up. Ain't gonna be able to see anything. Well, shows up a little brighter on the camera here. That connects. Oh, it connects into here. Like I say, it's. Can't even see my finger. Yeah, it's over in here. But yeah, I didn't film it because it was not the nicest language I'm using. And I say all I gotta do is get that fish back up in there, bolt that on. Funnest part is it connects onto the fuel injector pump up there. You gotta slide it down through this. It goes on each side of that mechanism there, pin it through, and then this clamps on it to hold it into place. So that's fun fishing around in there in that tight spot. But I guess I'm gonna see if I can get this fish back around in there, get it connected on. So I'll have to pause it because it's gonna be more colorful words than anything. And I got everything back in there. Big green gonna see in the dark here probably, but yeah, it's too dark in there. Got that pin in there. Doesn't look like it's sitting right. Yeah, I guess it is. But I don't like the way that's laying in there though. But now it works. Smooth. I was opening all the way. I might have to tweak the adjustments here a little bit, but at least now it's shutting all the way, so it should just idle. The cable's been bad for a while because for the last while here, to get the idle down, I'd have to lift up on the pedal a little bit to get that extra little bit. But so now get the fuel filter changed here. Never the right hand, still ain't gonna get. It's not like it's under a tremendous amount of pressure. Jeez. Looking like an idiot here, I ain't got no coordination. There it goes. Yeah, can't tell, these are pretty much sealed. Ain't too much in there. And I say, it ain't been all that long since I changed these. Before I take these out, I got a gasket here. That O-ring there, and that gasket there. I gotta make sure they're in the box before I pry them out. So let me get that apart here and see what I got. Alright, I got it back on. Now I'm just... seems to be pumping. Pumping until I get fuel coming out. That screw there. It's starting. Damn. I think it is. Doesn't have to be completely, but we might stall and sputter here. I guess I got it. Usually I guess still get an air pocket in there and it'll stall out. And it's got a little bit of a miss there right now. Hey, pull that back and it idles now. Yeah, I guess that's good to go. I actually thought I'd spitter and sputter here a little bit more than what it did. I just gotta dry this up to see if it continues to leak. Put the shield back on. I still don't like the way I routed that cable, but I guess as long as it moves. So that's why I don't understand why they didn't have one in stock. This fits all the 4 and 6 cylinder engines back in the early 80s, mid 80s. All the 10 series anyhow. So, but I guess I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. We'll catch up with you later.